Welcome to Light Over Heat with Professor David Yamani. I have just a very short video for you today asking you to save the dates for an upcoming online webinar version of my Sociology of Guns class. Okay, first things first. Save the dates if you are interested in an online webinar version of the Sociology of Guns course I teach at Wake Forest University. Please save the dates, 7 Mondays at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, beginning on March 25th. There's a registration link in the show notes here, and note that by registering for this webinar, you don't have to attend the webinar in person because a recording of the webinar will be made and made available for everyone to view asynchronously after the fact if you can't attend the live sessions. Okay, that's the TLDR version of what this video is about. Now, if you're interested, let me tell you a little bit more about the background to this online Sociology of Guns webinar. I think probably one of the things I'm best known for outside my scholarship is teaching a course every year since 2015 at Wake Forest University called Sociology of Guns, the start of which I take the students to the gun range where they're given the opportunity to shoot a .22 pistol, a 9mm pistol, and an AR platform rifle, and then reflect on that field trip experience, that shooting experience, as a sort of foundation and starting point for what we cover in the course, which also differs from the way that most scholars teach courses on guns in America, especially the sociology of guns, right, which typically start with the negative outcomes we associated with guns, accidental injury and death, homicide, suicide, criminality. My approach to teaching the course begins with the normality of guns and gun ownership in American history, traces the evolution of gun culture to gun culture 2.0. Today, I do then treat negative outcomes with guns, but not as a starting point, but as something that we build up to, and then also deal with gun politics at the end, something that many people front load and actually honestly, in certain ways, never get beyond dealing with gun politics and gun violence. So the course that I propose to teach online in this webinar version will mirror what I do in my in-person class here at Wake Forest, in starting with my fundamental ideas that guns are normal and normal people use guns, and talking about the rise of defensive gun culture and dealing with those negative outcomes with guns, but not beginning there. So if you're interested in seeing a mini version of that course, I really encourage you to register. Another difference between what I do here and what I can do online is that it's not going to be a fully interactive seminar experience, right? It's just not possible to do that in an online setting. So the typical class is I will make a syllabus available for the whole 7 weeks. Each week there will be a topic and some associated readings that I will make available to people on my homepage, davidyamani.com. Syllabus isn't quite ready yet, so stay tuned for that. But I will then take questions in advance from people who are reading the materials and thinking about the issues. Try to work that into my presentation as much as possible, but also the Zoom webinar platform allows people to ask questions live in the session. So, after I finish with my presentation, or perhaps at breaking points within each presentation, I'll stop, have a look at the questions, and try to answer those sort of more dynamically. I'm also trying to figure out a way to make available some platform for students who are registered for the course to interact with each other offline, because this is an add-on already to my current workload. I can't guarantee that I will be in moderating or interacting with people in that offline forum, but I do want to make something available because I know from having done a virtual book club in which I see a lot of people interacting in and around that book club, I want to make something available to people for that course as well. Please go into the show notes and find the registration link for the Zoom webinar if you're interested in signing up. There's no cost to signing up. Even if you can't make any of the sessions live, you'll always have access to those recordings. And also, as always, please pass this video on, pass that registration link on to other friends you may have who are interested to help me break out of that tight-knit network of followers that I have currently. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and help spread the word if you find this work of some value.